We are weeks removed from the NFL draft at this point, and all the Tennessee players that were drafted or signed as UDFAs have been in action in recent weeks at rookie minicamp across the NFL. But there are 3 VFLs that were not drafted and were not signed as UDFAs that are still getting a shot at rookie minicamp. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So as we know, 4 Tennessee players heard their names called in the 2025 NFL Draft, led by James Pierce Jr., the edge rusher who has signed his fully guaranteed rookie deal as a first-round pick of the Atlanta Falcons. A few VFLs landed in different spots as undrafted free agents, like Will Brooks, the safety going to Kansas City, Elijah Simmons, the defensive lineman who lands with the Arizona Cardinals. But there are 3 Tennessee players that were not drafted and were not signed as undrafted free agents that now have found a home, at least for a tryout during rookie minicamp. And all 3 played on Tennessee's offensive line in 2024. They are Javontes Spraggins, who earned himself a tryout with the Indianapolis Colts at rookie minicamp, Andre Karich, who earned himself a tryout with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and former Tennessee center Cooper Mays, who got a tryout with the Miami Dolphins. Now, all 3 players played on the same offensive line for multiple seasons at Tennessee, but of those 3, the one that I was the most surprised that did not get drafted had to be Cooper Mays. I was surprised that Cooper Mays didn't catch an invite to the NFL Scouting Combine back at the end of February. I understand Cooper Mays is missing some of the traits that you typically want in an NFL center. His size is not necessarily there. His athletic profile is slightly below average in what you want out of an NFL center. But when you look at what he accomplished over his Tennessee career, starting in 45 games at a position that is critically important to Josh Heupel's offense, and a finalist for the Remington Trophy in 2024, an award that goes to the best center in all of college football. At bare minimum, Cooper Mays deserves an opportunity, and he's getting one in Miami. So we'll see if any of these 3 Tennessee players can find a foothold at the spot where they are being called up for a tryout, and at the very least get signed for a chance to compete during training camp for a spot on the initial 53-man roster or at least a practice squad position. But if Cooper Mays can find a way in with the Miami Dolphins and get himself a spot on an NFL roster, he'll make it a family affair, as his older brother Cade is currently an offensive lineman for the Carolina Panthers. Finished 2024 as a starter on that Panthers offensive line. Cade Mays drafted out of Tennessee a couple of years ago. Cooper Mays was a massive leader for Tennessee during the entirety of his time there. When you look at the players that were most instrumental in the transition from the Jeremy Pruitt era to the Josh Heupel era, Cooper Mays has got to be at or near the very top of that list. Whenever Tennessee's offense was operating at its best, Cooper Mays was playing center. So we'll see if that translates to the National Football League. And if Cooper Mays does get his opportunity, then it'll be a family affair, and you'll have a pair of VFLs with the same last name representing Tennessee in the National Football League.